Some of the most dangerous beings in Tamriel are the daedra. Sometimes they like to interfere against the balance of power and establish themselves as the most dominant of all the daedra, while others like to lie in the shadows and let the followers do the work for them. Regardless of the method, daedric princes always seem to find a way to leave their mark on the world of Tamriel. Every daedric prince has at least one cult following that carries on their goals for Tamriel and ensures their worshipped prince is the most dominant and known throughout the lands. Sometimes, there are more discreet ways princes influence the world, and these are through the use of personally crafted items that are imbued with some form of their power. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's lore video will be a little bit more traditional in that we are going to be presenting a classic lore video. In all honesty, the fact that there's plenty to cover in the world of Elder Scrolls is a literal content mine for me. But of course, I also like exploring different topics that get us to think a little bit and have a little bit of a debate. Anyway, we will be going through just one of the many daedric artifacts that the princes have left behind. Many tales have been told of the deeds of people involved with most, if not all, artifacts, and have been spread throughout the years. At some point, we will go through all of them, but some may be longer tales than others simply because some are more prominent than others and appear more in the Elder Scrolls franchise. When we look at it from a gameplay perspective, they serve as unique weapons with distinguishable art designs and often unique abilities. More often than not, the ability of the artifact will reflect on the personality of the daedric prince in association, which I think is a pretty cool extension and adds to the qualities of the daedric princes. Now with that very long monologue out of the way about the daedric artifacts, let's jump right into our very first one covered on this channel, the very dangerous and destructive Mehrunes Razor. As one of Mehrunes Dagon's daedric artifacts, Mehrunes Razor has a very simple but a well-known ability. It's capable of instantly killing anyone it hits. As Mehrunes Dagon is the Prince of Destruction, he seeks the literal death of all of Tamriel and its people. It makes sense that this artifact belongs to him. While this ability is not unknown in the world of the RPG, having a weapon or device that can instantly kill, simply having it be an extension of Dagon, who literally seeks to destroy all of Tamriel, is quite fitting. It also fits anyone who plays a rogue or assassin type of character when they play, as they are known not to engage in direct combat, but rather kill their enemies without any signs of conflict. Its design is simple enough. Despite it being of daedric alloy, the razor itself resembles a very sharp and simple dagger. In fact, one might mistake it as a common steel dagger, if they don't look closely enough, which I like the dynamic of that. A simply designed dagger that could instantly kill anyone it hits. It's quite a scary thought if you ask me. It is a dagger with daedric symbols and carvings, effectively making it of daedric origin. Throughout the eras of Tamriel's existence, there have been many people who have sought the razor for various purposes. Due to the strength and symbol this dagger holds of Dagon's personality as a daedric prince, a construct was created in the first era known as the Nefarvigam in order to test mortals on their worthiness on wielding the dagger. While it is not known what the trials would undertake, considering that Dagon is the daedric prince of destruction, this test might likely consist on the mortals showing their willingness to take a life, or even multiple, to show that they embody the will of the daedric prince. One of the more interesting uses of this dagger was during the Third Era, when it was used by a group of acrobats who stole the razor from House Tilvani in order to use their axe, before it became used in the suspected decimation of the Dark Brotherhood. By the time we get to the Fourth Era and the event of Skyrim, the razor is still in pieces, considering the actions of the keepers of the razor. At the same time, a museum in Dawnstar opens dedicated to the mythic Dawn. Its keeper, Silas Vesuvius, sends the final Dragonborn to a task to obtain the pieces of Mehrunes Razor in order to reforge it. The three pieces of the razor are in three very different locations. The pommel of the razor is with a Hagraven at Dead Crone Rock, the blade is located at Cracktusk Keep protected by bandits, who point out that the Dragonborn isn't the first person to have sought the piece, and the hilt is with Jorgen, a citizen of Morthal, whom his ancestors have kept the piece as a sort of heirloom. After the Dragonborn obtains the pieces of the razor, Silas takes them to the shrine of Mehrunes Dagon, who is summoned and invokes the Dragonborn to kill Silas in order to obtain the artifact. The Dragonborn can of course choose to spare or kill him. If you choose the former, Dagon will summon Dremora to kill the both of you, with Silas fleeing back to Dawnstar with the broken dagger. Even though we are presented with an option here, I'm sure most of us chose to obtain this blade and kill Silas. Besides, he was part of a cult that nearly destroyed the Imperial City in the Third Era. While there is a lot of text and history that document the existence and the possessions of the Razor, there is still very much that remains in mystery. Daggers like these are very simple, yet very sought after because of their ability to not just instantly claim lives, but also their souls as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there are stories hidden throughout Tamriel about people using the Razor for their own deeds. Because of how grand scale many of the stories in Tamriel are, there is so much potential for telling the little stories that add to the personality and characteristics of the world, the item, and the deities that are involved with it. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the Mehrunes Razor, and leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section what other topics you'd like me to cover in the world of the Elder Scrolls. Other than that, this is Enzo signing out, and I will see you all soon.